Today's video is all about the Syma, or Syma. I don't know, I've always said Syma, so let's just stick with Syma. The Syma X5UW drone. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, how are you? My name is David Franco from davidfran.co. That's my personal website, which can always be found right below. So today's video is all about a drone, and honestly, this is something I rarely talk about, at least in review style. I mean, I've talked about drones in the past, and my weekend vlogs, my trips to Driftwood and all that stuff, but I think I only have like 1 or 2 videos dedicated to drones, so this is actually kind of exciting. Also, I gotta get this out of the way. I don't own any like really good drones yet, the more expensive ones, but for the time being, I am loving what I've been fortunate enough to get my hands on, and those are more beginner drones, or budget-friendly drones, let's just call them, because honestly, this drone, for about $70, it's pretty damn good. So let's talk about details. Alright, so first of all, this Syma drone is incredibly easy to fly, and honestly, I just gotta say this, it's consistent with my other Syma drone experiences. I've owned maybe, like 3 or 4 Syma drones in the past, and honestly, from Syma drone to Syma drone to Syma drone, it feels similar. And guys, that's a huge deal with me because I'm all about consistency. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a drone that's easy to fly and one that's not gonna hurt your budget, this one is definitely worth looking into. Alright, so let's talk about flight time, and honestly, this is pretty much the same across the board in terms of these budget-friendly drones. You're only gonna get about 7 to 9 minutes of flight time, which doesn't seem like a lot, but by the time you're droning for at least 6 to 7 minutes each time, you're kind of like, okay, that's actually not that bad. However, I'm happy to say this, Syma actually includes a spare battery. So yes, with the X5UW drone, you actually get 2 batteries in the box, which I definitely thought was pretty cool. Okay, so with that said, it is important to say this, you do not get the 4 AA drones that are the 4 AA batteries that are required for the radio control. Those you have to supply yourself. But again, the fact that this actually includes 2 batteries by default, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, and also, each battery is 750 milliamp hour. The more you know. Alright, so in terms of control flight, you can get up to 160 feet using the radio controller, and in-app, you can get 130 feet. Yes, I said in-app. You can actually control this drone using a smartphone app. Now, unfortunately, I never got around to actually using the app, but I'm gonna go by what Syma says and just assume it works just fine. Perhaps I will do that in the future, and actually, I'm going to Driftwood in, less than 2 weeks, so subscribe to my channel, appreciate it, and I'll talk about this drone in further detail in future vlogs. Also worth noting is the fact that the Syma X5UW does include a 720p camera. Okay, so I don't have any videos or photos to show off today, I'm sorry, but again, I'll do that in the future just like I will with the in-app flight control. But 720p, you have to assume the quality, it's gonna look okay. Again, especially for a drone that costs less than $100. But of course, that's not it. The drone also includes a 4GB micro SD card. Another nice surprise. Not only does Syma give you 2 batteries in the box, you also get a 4GB micro SD card. Guys, that's actually pretty cool because I've unboxed numerous products over the years, and rarely do you ever get a spare battery or even a free SD card for that matter. At least in my experience. So yes, just speaking overall, the Syma X5UW, I'm pretty happy with its experience. I mean, as long as I keep my expectations realistic, and that's exactly what I did going into this drone. I mean guys, let's be honest, I didn't expect an out-of-the-world experience, but it flew perfectly. It actually hovered in place, not perfectly I'll say, it kind of like veered off to the left or right, but height-wise it actually hovered pretty well. It goes up to 160 feet in control range, which is plenty for an area like Driftwood, and also, it's durable. I've crashed this thing, the blades have been caught in twigs and grass, and I have yet to break it. I will say, however, the included radio control, it feels kind of cheap, but it does the job. So guys, there you have it. There's my brief review on the Syma X5UW. There's really nothing else to say. It works exactly the way I expected it to. The price isn't bad, battery life is decent, and it overall just works. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and of course, huge thank you goes out to Syma for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.